Not many people are very fond of snakes, but this family really grew to hate them. A family by the name of Carter lived in the mountains of Southwest Virginia, and like many families, they farmed and had several children to help do the chores. The family had seen many snakes in their old barn, but Mr. Carter told them to leave them be, as they kept the rats out of the grain. The kids didn't like them, but they just kept their distance and did their chores. One of the daughters was Hattie, who was a beautiful little 8-year-old girl. Hattie worked hard at her schoolwork and even harder on the farm. Every supper, Mrs. Carter made cornbread to go with their evening meal. No one noticed Hattie sneak a piece of bread into her pocket before she made an excuse to go back to the barn. It wasn't an odd thing to finish up chores after supper, so nobody questioned it. After 3 nights of this, Mr. Carter decided he had better follow her to the barn to see what she was doing every night out there. He peeked through the crack in the door and got the biggest shock of his life. Hattie squatted down by a crack in the floor and pulled out a piece of cornbread from her pocket. To Mr. Carter's surprise and horror, a snake poked its head up from between the boards and took the cornbread from Hattie's hands and was gone before he could even say a word. He went back to the house and figured he would handle it tomorrow. The next night, Hattie did the same thing, but Mr. Carter had gone out before she did. He hid behind some hay bales and waited. Just like clockwork, Hattie came in and squatted down by the hole. As soon as that old snake poked his head up, Mr. Carter lopped it off with a mowing sickle. Hattie didn't even seem upset. She just walked back into the house with Dad as he lectured her on the importance of staying away from snakes. Everyone went to bed until they were woken up by Hattie tossing and turning in bed with a raging fever. Mr. Carter feared the old snake had bitten her, so he sent his oldest son to fetch the doctor. The doctor came and examined the child repeatedly. He finally told Hattie's parents there was no sign she had been bitten. No wounds, no swelling, nothing. All he could do was give her some penicillin and tell them to pray. As the hours passed, Hattie's condition grew worse. She struggled to breathe, and the sweat soaked the bed. Mr. Carter just had one more chance to save his baby. He sent his son out once more to bring the old mountain women to look about her. 2 women came with their son, and it didn't take them long to tell them the diagnosis. After looking at Hattie, the woman asked to see the dead snake. At a glance, they backed away from the dead snake. "I'm sorry to tell you this," one of the women said, "but your young'un was charmed by that old snake. He charmed her to bring him food. It's hard to tell what he would have had her do later." "There's nothing to do for your girl, sir. When you killed that charmer snake, you killed your daughter too. They were attached to the mind." The women left, and Hattie took her final breath. This is a lesson we should all learn. Never put off today what needs doing. It could mean the end for someone, and it might be someone you love.